Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't done one in a while, but we have some quite significant weather coming up, especially across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, also parts of Wales as well. So I thought I'd make a video, and this is going to be about Storm Corrie, which is affecting the UK through this evening into tomorrow morning, to Monday morning. And I think it's got some amber wind warnings. The focus is on wind, and so if we take a look at the warnings on the Met Office website, you can see we have this yellow warning of wind across parts of Northern Ireland, all of Scotland, actually not quite all of Scotland, but also then going through parts of Northern England into Wales and just about reaching parts of East Anglia. And this is from 3 o'clock this afternoon to 12 o'clock tomorrow. And you can see if we go to the further details, you can see that Storm Corrie will bring some very windy weather and westerly and northwesterly winds to Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, and then also into parts of Wales and kind of North Sea areas as well. And we're likely to see kind of 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts for a time in exposed locations, and then a bit less in other places, maybe 40 to 50 miles an hour in other places. We can see this has on the impact matrix has a low likelihood and a medium impact. If we go to the main warning, this is the amber warning. This is where the winds are expected to be worse. This is from 5 o'clock this afternoon to 6 a.m. tomorrow. And you can see this is across pretty much all of northern Scotland, into parts of the eastern Scotland as well. And you can see high winds associated with Storm Corrie will spread eastwards across Scotland later on Sunday. And you can see widely 60 to 70 miles an hour across most of this region. And then on exposed areas, 70 to 80 miles an hour. And then possibly even close to 90 miles an hour in the most exposed spots. And you can see this is a medium likelihood and medium impact on the impact matrix. So this is a surface pressure chart from the Met Office for Storm Corrie. You can see here it is. This is at 6 a.m. this morning, so it's already passed. We can see it's a kind of a small low at 1012 millibars, just sitting off to the west of the UK. But then notice if we go to the next chart, which is at the early hours of tomorrow, you can see we have this low all the way over here. It's now fully occluded. It started to weaken, but in this area it has deepened a lot and caused very strong winds. So if we look at the surface pressure chart from UK model, this is on theweatheroutlook.com, great website there. You can see that we actually have a very deep low over here, or not very deep, but more that the isobars, lines of equal pressure, are very tight together. And you can see this will be moving in this direction like this, and this is by 4 o'clock this afternoon, with those kind of very steep isobars, or kind of tightly packed isobars, will have the strongest winds, and those will be transferring like this. So you can see those are really kind of tightly packed isobars, so the winds will be strong, and then transferring through central parts of northern Scotland like this, and going to have kind of the strongest winds on the western and southern flank like that, and especially over the mountains. Gusts could get very high, and with the wind kind of coming like this, I expect we could see some pretty significant gusts. And then kind of exiting the UK, this is by midnight. You can see you have this kind of the low drifting now into the North Sea, but still very tight ice bars on that western side, and then continues kind of to kind of weaken a bit now as it goes through the North Sea. I don't know what's happening with this pen. Okay, I'm just going to forget about it. But it continues to go south through the North Sea. And if we look at the wind gusts, this is for 1 o'clock on Sunday. You can see we have kind of 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts and 70 mile an hour wind gusts out to the west of the UK. And then if we continue on, we see we get to those kind of 80 to 90 mile an hour wind gusts, very damaging wind gusts right there, start kind of to appear with those very tight isobars. And then continuing, we have those wind gusts kind of starting to affect western regions. You can see widely 60 to 70, possibly even 80 to 90 miles an hour in spots. And then you can see those strong winds continue across the Scottish Highlands, 70 to 80 miles an hour. It's wrong coloured pen there. And then possibly as the storm exits, we could get some pretty strong wind gusts. The UK is suggesting 97 miles an hour, but still 60 to 70 miles an hour for most. And then those strong winds start to transfer down the North Sea like this. So North Sea coasts could see some pretty strong winds and also some large waves, because that would be driving kind of the water like that. You can see those 80 mile an hour gusts or so.